I think it's very important that multiple industries come together specifically to talk about common challenges and common approaches to solutions. I think we can all learn, just like today inside of small, in a micro level within an organization, to solve complex problems, we build diverse teams. It's very much the same thing on a macro level when you bring together the groups that we have here, like today, from industry, from government, and some academia. I actually met a couple of people from academia, so very good that way. Yeah, I think by way of the pandemic, we've seen the adoption of cloud being probably the number one motion by so many government departments and agencies, largely due to the digital imperative, where citizens everywhere are now more and more demanding the consumer experience from all the services they receive from government. And that at a time where government and citizens are forced to work from home and be at home and in some cases be isolated, that digital imperative just went to the next level. So, the agility, the innovation afforded through that cloud model was something that was extremely, well adopted and adopted in a very radical, accelerated way. So that innovation is happening now. The next wave of innovation is sort of a second order effect, which is now we've reached somewhat of a calming phase or a settling period following the pandemic. We're returning back to work, and we've got a large ecosystem of systems and applications that have met this digital imperative and met the citizen needs, et cetera. But we're looking back to see that we may not have applied the greatest governance around some of these or some of the most optimal architectures. And we might have made some decisions based on urgency versus important and made some trade-offs along the way. So we're seeing a lot of that happening now. And ultimately this translates into the hybrid cloud topic. The hybrid cloud topic is this idea that we live in a world that we are comfortably working within an ecosystem of systems of record that are on the ground or on premise, and we're leveraging the best of breed applications that are available, software as a service, and somewhere in between we're leveraging cloud for its computational elastic service and portfolio of innovation and connectivity that it brings us. What we really need to do is push the maturity curve to be adopting the technologies that we used to enjoy in that sole on-premise world, where we had automation, we had visibility, we had security. It was all buttoned down. When you open up the aperture to the things I just talked about across software as a service, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, et cetera, these are very different concepts, and they require a tremendous amount of additional work. That work is met through and achieved through artificial intelligence and machine learning and technologies that are aware and it can provide better information to architects, decision makers, so that we adopt these technologies in a smart way. So that I think feeds into the Canada's Treasury Board mandate or policy around being cloud smart. I think where that's going, and so that's sort of that second wave and that innovation that we see now, very, very prevalent. I think the most important and rewarding part of working with the Canadian public sector is, at the heart of it is the values of Canadians. We're a democratic society. We believe in free speech, and we try to promote openness, and we shun discrimination in all things that we do. And when Canada is succeeding as a society and a government, in the small part that we play with government, it helps, I think, really make the world a better place, because we are setting the tone for what good looks like in the global picture. So taking our values and sharing that with the world, in some of our work through global affairs or national defense and otherwise, and then some of the other departments and agencies that have global reach, I think goes a big long way, and that's very rewarding for us. It's all part of that.